Hey guys, I'm Carly Kloss, and I just created my own website with Wix. With Wix, it's easy, and the result is stunning. There are tons of... Hey guys, I'm Carly Kloss, and I just created my... Hey guys, I'm Carly Kloss.
Stand by to receive our transmission.
Warning, 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 warning.
Big welcome, please, for Andy Wright.
It's time to kick ass and chew bubble gum, and I'm all out of gum.
Hello everybody, hello, welcome to live stream, hopefully with good sound and good video today. So hopefully we're all set to have a really good live stream. Just need to open up my chat window. And oh, hello Shannon, lovely to see you here. Anybody else here, then give me a shout. We will have a little wait a little while and see if how many people come. So we are 12th of July, Wednesday the 12th of July. It's a very good day. It's quite a nice day today. And yes, so hopefully we'll get some people come along in a moment, and then we can begin with tonight's subject matters, which are wide and varied. I hope you like the audio. I'm not using the webcam audio anymore. It may need to be adjusted slightly, but this is a decent microphone that I've got now. I finally got had to make the effort, and I had to splash out a little bit. Hi Barry, Andy, it sounds good so far. There's a buzzing in the background when you're talking. Okay, well that could be because I've got gain set on the microphone. Maybe I don't need to have a gain. Or it could be trying to, I know I was playing around with filters, trying to get rid of the computer noise in the background. I watched this video on microphones and OBS, and there was something about how you use filters, and I don't think I've got it quite right yet. So, you know, it's quite difficult because I can't actually hear what it sounds like because unless I actually record it and then play it back, I have no idea what this sounds like. The chat's not on screen this time. That's because we're on here and we will be chatting. In fact, what we can do, very simply, is we can go to the chat window. How about that? And as you can see, I've had a little bit of a play around with the screen design, and to help Mr. Simon, our moderator, who's somewhere in the background, I hope. He doesn't like naked men. So you can see the top, where are we? Which way are we going? That way? Oh, there's, oh, nope, that way, there. Top corner picture that I've pushed off the screen there. So, oh, it's literally when I talk. Well, then that probably is the filter, which is coming. It's trying to get rid of the background noise, and then obviously when I stop talking, it goes very, very quiet, and you can't hear a pin drop. Hello, Mr. Simon, Mr. Moderator. That's it. You're Mr. Moderator, not Mr. Motivator. Do you like my mic? I wasn't going to tell you about it, but I was in shopping mode. I mean, I did look at it on Amazon. I did look at it on Amazon the other day, and it was the same price that I paid, but it's actually the. I don't know if you can see that because it's going to go invisible. The Yeti microphone. This green screen like it makes everything go translucent. Oh, thank you, Russell. It's perfect when I stop talking. Oh, thank you. And you know who your friends are, don't you? Yeah, thank you. Anyway, so I splashed out a little bit, and it's gonna have to pay that back some point. So it's come out with credit card. Oh dear, my credit card's had a bit of a bashing. As you can see, the actual screen layout is a bit more sort of clean and professional. And as you get used to playing with OBS, this is what you can do. So yeah, I think you like it, and don't be offended by the comment at the top of the screen over there. But it was pointed out to me that because the live screen is on screen and it's going to be on the video as well, that if anybody does just come on there and start using profanity and things like this, then it will be on the video forever. And of course, if YouTube have a look, then it will be causing a problem. So don't be offended, but if you do feel the urge to type something really horrible, then you will be terminated by the Terminator. Oh no, not the Terminator. By the moderator, not the Terminator. What my URL mean? That's my so you can is my channel name. So you know, it's a name that came back from a long time ago, actually a few years ago, from my karate club. And actual fact, it's Japanese 2 words. Kan is club, so Soyu club. So in actual fact, what happened was originally the word was supposed to mean 2 hawks. Hawks as in birds, you know, birds of prey. And somehow a U got slid into the name somehow, so it should have actually been Soyu Kan, but somehow it became Soyu Kan with a U. So the U is actually not supposed to be there. However, you can't change it when you've got like 500 badges made, embroidered badges, and it's a bit too late. Anyway, so we left it, and but actually, in fact, it's spelt incorrectly. So, but it is supposed to mean 2 hawks club, and that was my karate club. Well, it is my karate club that I had for 20 odd years, and it only disappeared. When did it disappear? It must have disappeared around about 2006, somewhere around there. And there's a whole load of story about that as well. But you know, you're not really interested in that, are you? Or are you? Let me know down below, or over there somewhere. Oh no, wrong. That way. Which way is it? Oh, this camera's round the wrong way. That's why. So when I point, I got to point that way, and yes, it's all mirror image. So welcome. How many have we got? We've got 1, 2, 3, 3 people. Wow, that's a lot. So I'm glad you joined me. You joined me here on a Wednesday. I'm hoping that some other people will come because we have some things to do and some subjects to announce, because I intend to do a couple more live streams very soon, and I want to talk about things like eugenics. Yes, Barry, that's also why I left it how it is now, because if you can, then so you can. Yes, quite right. So it didn't really matter too much that it was incorrect. Only if you're looking at speaking Japanese, because it's actually Japanese karate. So unfortunately, it's not going to mean nothing to them. So, but yeah, whatever, as they say. So the subject of eugenics, yes, that's quite a politically charged subject matter that I want to spend, not today, but I want to put it for the future. So if you want to hear about that and take part, then really you need to be promoting this live stream for me. Tell everybody that you know to come along and join in and even take part in the live chat, which I think is a really good idea. So you can all type in your things down the bottom there, and we'll all have fun. And the other very interesting subject that came up today on Facebook, actually, the subject of being invisible. I don't mean that, you magically disappear. This is basically in reference to people mainly in wheelchairs who are invisible. So the idea is that when you're driving along, I don't think it's called driving along, is it really? But you're sort of propelling yourself along in a wheelchair, and people just look over you and they don't see you. And when, especially if you're in a shop, for example, and you go up to buy something, and they can't see you. They sort of, oh yeah, or they, even if you're with somebody, then they talk to that person. But as soon as you stand up, you become visible again. Of course, that's a bit impossible for people that are paralysed, because they're never going to stand up unaided. So the idea of invisibility is something that I want to sort of come out with at some point on a live stream. So that's two subjects. If you have any ideas on that, yes, because you're in an electric chair, Shannon, is it, or is it manual? You'll let me know that in a minute, won't you? So you can get around. Of course, you're up in Scotland, so you have to deal with snow a lot. So I hope you've got some snow plough wheels, because you won't get very far otherwise, will you? That'd be quite funny, actually, going in the snow. Yes to what? Yes to which question? Oh, electric. Okay. Yes. So, yeah, I mean, I was looking at those, and on this weekend coming, Saturday, if anybody is around Exeter, if you're down that way, I don't know where people live, but you're probably too far away. There is actually a Motability Roadshow down in Exeter, which I went to 3 years ago. I took my dear old mum last time. She wanted to come and have a look. And this is the show that they Motability organise, and essentially it's for people with Motability vehicles who are coming up for renewal, which I am at the end of this year. I'm going to see if I can either find a cheap car or see if I can keep the one I've got, because at the moment it's okay. It's okay for me, so I can get around in it, and it's quite comfy. And of course, I can have my scooter in the back, or a wheelchair if I wanted one in there. And of course, it is actually a 7-seater, but I can only get 6 people if I'm lucky. Because the one side of it with the seventh seat is actually taken up by the electric hoist. So in actual fact, you know, if you take the scooter out, then you could get 6 people, not comfortably. Last time we did that was when my wife was here, and she sat in the back, right in the back, in like a cubby hole. It was quite uncomfortable, but you know, we had 6 people, so basically we had no choice. Now, I'm not too sure about how we're doing with internet, because the little light down here is flashing away green and red. There has been some problems today, well, the last week, with the Virgin. Yeah, the old Virgins are not playing very well, and one of my Facebook friends is having problems too with Virgin failing altogether. So I don't know how we're going to do, but we're okay so far. Hopefully you can bear with. Okay, so bear with, and we'll see how we go. Now, okay then, so what happened since last time? So we had Thai relationship part 3 last time. So hopefully if we do a short, I don't intend to doing 3 hours today or 2 hours. I think it will be quite sufficient to do maybe an hour. And of course the old throat is still playing up a little bit. So part 4 will be reasonably short, but hopefully it will take us up to nearly now, nearly present day. Just a word of warning that if we don't do the whole thing up till current day, then there is a likelihood that future episodes will not be going ahead, because I don't intend to it having any extremely personal stuff involved in this, making it public. However, most of what I've told you so far is, oh, okay, Virgin have had a big problem. Yes, they have. You're right. In the last few minutes. Oh, Christ. Well, hopefully we'll still be here. All right, Stuart. Okay, nice to see you. Yes, I don't know where you are, Stuart, but yes, I've heard that from, where are they? I'm just trying to think what postcode they were. I think it was DY. I have no idea where DY is, but I'm sure it was DY, and it was completely dead up there. So I think Virgin needs to get their arse in gear and sort it out, because I'm fed up with it. I've got a tablet and a mobile that I connect on Wi-Fi, and basically you connect it, it lasts for about 10 seconds, and then you've got no connection. As soon as you put it onto mobile data, it works fine. So why should I use my mobile data when I've got perfectly good Wi-Fi? It's so annoying. Anyway, they need to get their arse in gear and sort it out. Anyway, I've gone off on a tangent again. Oh yeah, while we're on to that subject of tandems, no, not tandems, that's a bike, isn't it? Oh, sorry, tangents, angles, that is. Right angles. Has anybody been watching Big Brother? Come on, tell me that you have. I can't be the only idiot in the UK watching Big Brother. Shannon says she don't get much snow. Oh, well, maybe you need to have a boat then, because it'll be a bit slushy. Oh yes, guys. Just a reminder about the little thing about the chat window, because it is quite small and I have to sort of stop and look quite hard. If you want to talk to me directly, then put the @ sign, okay, and then my name, and then put the thing that you want to tell me. And if you don't want to talk to me, then just put nothing. Just type the message. Hello, Sandy. San Diego from I don't know where you live, mate. Let me guess. Is that San Diego by any chance? But you're welcome. Hello, welcome. Jamie, oh, you've got 148 megabits per second, have you? Oh, right. Oh, yes, I think it's probably we are too much Facebooking Twitters. Twit facing. Yeah, we're twit facing too much. And taking up the bandwidth. But actually, I'm on cable, so it should be fairly fast. And I had to actually fight for that to get that installed. And it's actually outside in the road. If you imagine, the road is maybe 20 foot, 30 foot from my window and my office on the side of the house where my office is, and it's probably maybe 25 foot to the road, to the path, and there's a cable point there with a hole in the ground. And when I moved in 2008, I put it in the I put in the Virgin, and I put in the postcode. It said, no, you can't have it, you don't qualify. And I was thinking, well, it's just there, what are you on about, you idiots? And I had this argument with them that they could come out and look at it for me and maybe put a little cable in from the road into my house, all of 20 foot. But would they come out? No, they wouldn't. So in the end, I complained like hell, because and luckily, what happened was one of these Virgin guys had gone round to my sister's house, because my sister was a new customer and they were having cable installed in their house. So he was like, oh yes, what can we do for you? Oh, fantastic. Oh yeah, can we lick your backside for you? Give you a free upgrade or whatever. Yes, I am having a rant, because it's been annoying. Virgin, you're paying all that money per month and it doesn't work. Oh my god, Wi-Fi is the worst. I just cannot connect with my laptop. Sorry, even my laptop, but my tablet, and which I use to talk to my wife. I can't even use that properly. I'm using mobile data. It's costing me a blinking fortune. So this guy, I said to my sister, tell him to come round to see me, because while he's giving you a freebie, he can blinking well come round and have a look, and I can tell him about my problem, because otherwise I'm going to go to BT. Oh my god, BT. Oh geez, that's even worse, I think. Anyway, I nearly did it. I nearly had BT installed. It's that close. That close. Anyway, the guy come round, he goes, well, I don't know what all the problem is. I don't know what all the problem is. He said, it's 20 foot. We'll get that sorted out for you. We'll have a crew round next week, and they can dig up the pathway, and they can put a cable in for you, and you can have cable. But the problem is, every time I ring up Virgin with a problem, they go, oh no, you haven't got cable, have you? It's like, duh, yeah, I have got cable. Why are you on about, you idiots? You have to tell them you want two connections, one for TV, one for Wi-Fi. Yeah, I got both of those, Jamie. I actually got a TV connection, but I took the TV out because the TV box, basically when I had it, I just had it because it's free. But I actually have Sky, so I don't use the Virgin. And of course, the problem with Virgin is that if you want Sky One or Sky Movies, you have to pay extra. So what's the point? You may as well just have Sky. So I've got Sky, but I don't hardly watch it, and it's pointless. That's right, that's not for me, so that's good. I just seen the little that sign, I thought, oh, that's not for me. Anyway, welcome everybody, welcome. I finished my rant with Virgin Media, because they are a bunch of idiots. As you can tell, I've got a new toy. Where is it? There. I can't show you it, because if I pick it up, do you realise that they're really heavy? I bet you didn't know that, Simon. The actual mic stand itself is like solid metal. But the one I've got is that one there. And I picked it up because flipping thing. I was using the microphone on the webcam and I played around with the filters and things, but it didn't really sound very good. It sounded like I had my head in a bucket, and I thought, well, people are not going to like that very much because they really want to hear what I got to say. Well, I don't know. Maybe they do, maybe they don't. Trick is to phone and ask for account cancellation. Yeah, that's exactly how to do it. It is really, whatever. It's it's the way to go, and that's how you get an upgrade as well. That's how every time I did it with my phone. Get extenders, you can get them cheap from Virgin. I got them, and they're superb. Oh right, so that's 50 to 100. Right, so you can use that on I can use that on Wi-Fi, I presume. What is what you're on about? So I can extend it out to. But I've actually got the hub with Cat5 cables for two of my machines. So because I run the laptop on Wi-Fi, and the printer is on Wi-Fi, so I can print anywhere. And the two computers are directly cabled into the router, and then the two tablet and the mobile are on Wi-Fi. But I end up having to use my mobile data, which is like really expensive. I only get 2 gig, I think, on my tablet. Mind you, I've actually got to upgrade that at some point, but I can't really afford to do it. They keep on sending me emails. My O2, and they keep on sending me emails saying you can get a brand new phone today, blah blah blah. But to be fair, I'm actually quite happy with my phone. I don't really want a new phone. I just want them to work. I've got a Samsung S5. Picture of my lovely wife on the cover there, on the phone, obviously. Mwah. Hello, sweetie. Well, yeah. So that's it. I've finished my rant. I bet you're happy about that. Now, what do we think about? Yeah, you're probably right, Jamie. I'm hard. But actually, I don't know what I'm getting on the computers themselves. I don't know what I'm getting on the two. This one that I'm on at the moment, live streaming from, is a Ryzen 8 core with 32 gig RAM. It's a water cooled system. It's a really fast system. It's got It's got about 3 hard drives, 8 terabytes each, and SSD. What's the next one up from the SSD? The faster version of SSD. Basically, that's got my files on it, and then my other hard drives are for the video files that I do for the for that thing called YouTube. Pain in the backside. I've edited a video today, which is the first one I've done for about a week and a half because I've been doing other things, distracted. I wonder who. Let me guess. Is it? Oh yes, it's Simon, isn't it? Yes, slave driver. I haven't been doing a website for him. Another one, free of charge as well, because we're going 50-50 on it. He's probably already mentioned it on his live stream the other night. Was that the other night? No, that was last night, wasn't it? The next one up is a Mac. Oh, get lost! You won't catch me having a Mac. The only Mac I'll have is when I go outside. A rain Mac. My software works on it. I've got all this software. I don't need to have a Mac and change everything. It cost me a fortune as it is now. Oh dear me, what are you like? These Mac people are like, Audi drivers, BMW drive. Oh no, I don't want to get on that one. and an Audi driver was following an Audi driver driving like a dickhead today. Sorry, I didn't mean to say that, but it's true. I think we can get away with that. That's fine, as long as I don't use any other sort of word. But my main computer is the Ryzen, which I don't know if that's any good or not, but it was quite good, and it's got 11 gigabyte video card in it. So it's got a GeForce, whatever name it is, I can't remember, but it's 11 gig anyway. It should be quite quick, but I don't know. It just seems like a good deal for video editing, because I do that thing called YouTube, and the latest video that I've just edited is one of my trips down to Cornwall when I went to. Sorry about that. When I went down to Tintagel Castle, so that should be out. I'll tell you when that's out. I've got this schedule. Okay, that will be out on the 28th of August, providing I finish editing it and rendering it. So 20th of August, and then, well, basically the whole month is done already, uploaded. So there's July, August, and I'm already working on some of videos for September. So yes, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a little drink, and you can watch one of my new. I haven't done very many of these because I haven't had time. All right, because of, you know who, slave driver. But what I want to do some more of these. You just bought the Mrs. one. Oh my goodness me! No, don't do that. Give it in and get a decent car. Don't buy a bloody Audi. Jesus. Don't get me started on that one. You saw a video about rich Saudi guys importing $1 million cars to London and driving like, yeah, well, probably a BMW or a Audi, because they drive like idiots. Sorry about that, but they do, and it's true. It is true, and they always drive in the middle lane of the motorway as well. Yes, of course, Jamie. Your missus bought it, but you just had to pay for it. I know the feeling. Yes, well, that's a subject that we'll come on to in a moment when we get to part 4 of this story. And as I was saying earlier, it's going to be fairly short, mainly because the later parts of it are going to be a little bit personal that I don't really want to talk about in video form. There's only one person who knows about this so far that's been involved in this, and that's my mate Simon, slave driver. just joking. Yeah, very good friend, and he had a bit of an ear bashing lately, so I do feel sorry for him. But then, you know, that's what friends are for. So if you have been looking at these live streams, then thank you. You would know that last time we got a little bit professional, just a little bit professional, and also a little bit funny. And I've started to do these little clips that I used to do on my radio show. But of course, with radio, you usually enough to have video. So the only problem is that I've got to go through them now and try and put pictures to them. So what I've done is I've got a new one for you, which it's only very short, but I think it might make you laugh. All right, so we'll have that, and then we'll come back to it. Well, if I can find it. Let me just. Oh, I got a new mouse as well. Sorry, I'll tell you about that in a minute.
Captain, incoming message.
Wow, what's that aftershave you're wearing?
Everyone laugh at the funny joke. Ha ha!
Well, have you enjoyed that? God, I've got some stick for that. Really did get some stick for that because I uploaded it as a separate video, and I got thumbs down by the dozen. I think it was. I mean, even the promo video for this live stream got 4 thumbs down before it even started. I don't know. People are so sick, really. On the why? It's a bit of fun. And a bit of fun. Anyway, the bet was that these clips would go viral. Didn't it, Simon? Yes. You bet me £1. I think I'm going to be looking forward to £1 because I can buy 4 chunky Kit Kats for that. For our stuff. So that'd be good. I look forward. I like chunky Kit Kats. You should tell the wife to come and watch and talk to you live. We do that. We do that on the messenger. But at the moment, it's now about 12:40 a.m. So she's asleep. Okay, so she wouldn't really want to come on now. And also, you know, she doesn't really like being on video too much. Although she was on my Thailand series, not by choice, just because I happen to be videoing. But yeah, so probably not going to happen very soon. And of course, she'd probably turn around and tell you, no speak English, no speak English. So, and she doesn't drive, so that's all right. So I haven't got to buy her a car. So that's a good thing. So I'll be safe there. No comments about my little skit there. You didn't enjoy it? No. You want to see it again? No. I mean, it's getting a bit silly, I know, but it's just for fun. Just for fun. I've got some other ones as well, which I want to do, obviously, at some point. Oh, and the other thing that I want to do, apart from doing the 2 special live streams talking about eugenics and also invisibility, but I also want to do one at the weekend all about we're going to have a quiz. We're going to have a quiz. What's that? What's that mean, Simon? I know what the word means yet, but I don't know what. Or are you talking about my microphone? A Yeti. You liked it. Oh, thank you, Shannon. You can come back any time you like. At least I've got a fan. Yeah. So. Oh no, she won't. Not after your performance with your pickup. Oh, don't worry about it. I think we're all childish in heart. And why not? You know what? You can have a laugh and let your hair down. Life would be a lot better. You feel a lot better in yourself. I could buy her nephew a car. And then she would also have a chauffeur, yeah. It depends which one you're on about, Barry, because the 2 that live in the house are the youngest is 5 and the oldest is about 8. So they have although that's never stopped to tie people from driving, because they will drive whatever age. So you're probably right, yeah. Buy the 8-year-old a car. I mean, then she can have a chauffeur. Oh yes, is that right? I don't know about that. But we've already had the discussion about a car. I don't know whether it was pickup or not. Actually, no, it was actually a Fortuna, a Toyota Fortuna, which is like maybe 40,000 quid, or 30,000 quid. like nearly 2 million baht. Hello, International P. Is that? I can't read it. I've got my glasses on. Oh yes, I have. There. I got the wrong glasses on. International P. What's the P stand for? I'd be very interested to know. Anyway, you're welcome here. Change your name again. Oh, that's not Simon, is it? Because it Bestie Soy Lesbian. He's in Thailand at the moment, so. Yes. Oh yes, a quiz. Thank you, Shannon. Forgot all about that. Yeah, we're gonna have a quiz on Saturday, I think. Hi, Prince. All right, welcome. Yeah, welcome. So we're gonna have a quiz on Saturday. We're gonna do a quiz that I did on radio. It works very well. You don't need to see any pictures. You just need to listen and then make a note of your answer. Yeah, and then we'll have a hopefully nudge nudge wink wink. Say no more. Simon has some giveaways that hopefully I can wangle. Some nice shirts from what's his name? I've forgotten his name. Les Dawson. Not Les Dawson. What's his name? Simon. What's his name? Quick. Les Dawson. My memory's gone. I'm really shocked. Quick. No, that's not the answer I want. Oh, thank you, Prince. Thank you for subbing. Anybody else want to sub? That's brilliant. Well done. Thank you. Yeah, numbers are going up to 470, and I think it was. Well, probably until I've done this live stream, and then it'll go back down to 460. That's generally what happens. And I put the video clip, the funny clip up, the farting clip, and I lost 2 subs. No, it's not bingo. It's a quiz. It's a movie quiz. So, oh yeah, Charles Wilson. That's the one. I knew it was something like Les Dawson. Not quite, but similar. So hopefully, if you don't mind, then Simon, we can sort of borrow a couple and give them away as a prize. Hey Steve, how you doing, mate? All right. Yeah. Oh yeah, that reminds me, Steve. I got to talk to you about that. My CBD oil late and got home today, and the effing post office people are really annoying. Can I have a rant about the post office, Royal Mail? All right, ready? I'm going to have a rant about the Royal Mail because they are effing well annoying. Look, why, right? DPD and Amazon and whatever the other delivery companies, they will either they will leave it in my cupboard, in my porch, and put a card through the door, or they will go to my next door neighbour, give it to them, and put a card through my door, or they will come back. One of those 3. Well, the Royal Mail, they just come, they put a card through the door. You've got to go 2 miles down the bloody road tomorrow to pick it up. They do not give it to the next door neighbour. And this is, but having said that, that's not true, because sometimes, depending on what the parcel is, and even if it is a signed parcel, sometimes they will leave it with a neighbour, or they will leave it in my cupboard. I really don't fathom. And then when you go down to the parcel office, which you have to drive down to, it's too far to walk. I mean, it's not very, it's like maybe 2.5 miles. And you go down there and there's a big poster on the wall saying, alternative delivery options. Would you like it left with a neighbour? Well, duh. Why not? Oh my God, it's just... Anyway, rant over. Yes, so t-shirts are going to be in those sizes as prizes. I'm a poet and I don't know it. Send me a message. Yeah, I will do, yes. Anyway, it's not his fault. It is his fault because he posted it Tuesday. And I was home Tuesday. He could have delivered it Tuesday. I was here. But today I was out. So of course I didn't get it. No, I haven't got any CBD. I was going to actually show you the product and try and encourage you to go out and investigate it. And talking of shirts, though, Simon, talking of shirts, that's a very good cue into shirts. It's not coming up because it's got the green screen effect, but this is a black one. It won't appear very well because it's got the green screen, but this is a black one in XXL size, so it should fit the larger man. Dare I say it? I wear the XL version. So if you're thinking that you're the same size as me, then it's XL that you need. This one, XXL, is a sort of a red colour. It's sort of a mauve colour. As you can see that, it's quite nice. So that's two XXLs. Another one here, which we've got, which is a, where are we? This is an XL. I do have, this is a blue one. Now, my green screen is actually blue, so that you're not going to be able to see this. It's actually invisible. But trust me, that is blue. It's a sort of a purpley blue, actually, to be fair. And the other one that I have, yeah, that one's XXL as well. That's the other. So I got two blue ones. Then this one is an XL. This is very similar to the other ready, but slightly lighter. This is a lighter red. You can see that they're not the same. They're not the same. So that one is XL, I believe. And then this is my favourite, but it's not in my size, which is really annoying. This is actually a really nice colour. And it is, I just checked that it is actually, yes, XXL. And it's a sort of a brown, a rusty brown colour. It would be good if you had a handbag with it, because it would actually match. I'm not saying that you should carry a handbag, of course. So if you're interested in any of those, then they are £24.50, excluding postage, because obviously I can't afford to give them away. But I would like to get rid of all of those. They've been in my house since I've been to Thailand, and I bought them here. I brought them back with me because people said, I want one, and then they didn't buy them. I think that's not fair. Some of the ugliest shirts I've seen. No, San Diego, I don't believe that at all. They're very, very fetching. And when you go into your Thai restaurant to have your Thai meal, and they all look at you and they go, ha! Farang with Thai shirt. Now I've actually had some really good comments, and if you remember in end of last year when the king of Thailand was died, and people were mourning, and they were wearing the black things on their black bands on their sleeve, and including me. When I went to Thailand, I wore the black ribbon as a sign of respect. I was actually in the airport waiting to board, and I had my Thai shirt on with the ribbon, and I was getting nice comments from the crew, because they all saw me. Obviously I stood out like a sore thumb, but they all were really, really happy to see that I was showing respect, and that I had a Thai shirt on. Whether they thought I was an idiot or not, I don't know, but they actually said, and in actual fact, halfway through the trip on the plane, they actually said, come up the front, there's more room. And I went from the back, where I was in cramped, conditions, to this luxurious up the front seat and loads of leg room. And it was really good, and that was entirely because I had the shirt on and the ribbon. Yes, I did say £24.50, and they are a bargain, and I only have 20 left, although there's only 6 there. So the other 14 are actually in Thailand, but there's no problem. We can get them over if you want. We also do ladies ones as well, but obviously I wasn't really interested in buying any ladies shirts because I don't wear them. So yeah, I think there's a bargain to be had. And don't forget, people, Christmas is coming, so buy one for your friend. Now, all that I was going to tell you. See, now I've forgotten what I was going to say. I was going to tell you something then, and it's gone. Really, I need to have somebody on the chat window keep a note of points that I say, and then remind me when I get a memory thing. Then you can just point up and go, "Oh, you said this." So, if anybody wants that job, let me know, alright? Because it's free. It's free of charge. And you'll be doing me a great service. It's official. AW Imports is open for... I'm surprised, Simon, you haven't got Land of Smiles Imports. That'd be that'd be a good business. We could go around the markets and do what they do in Thai fairs. Oh yes, part for wife. I suppose I better get on with that, hadn't I, really? Let me just check, have we done everything? So for anybody that hasn't, that has just arrived, I'm planning on doing a quiz stream. A quiz stream, not a live stream. Well, no, it is a live stream, but it's going to be a live quiz stream, or a quiz live stream. Yeah, a live stream quiz. Yeah, live stream quiz on Saturday, and it'll be some questions or whatever. You don't need to worry about it. Just make a note of your answer, and then you can email your answers to me or whatever, or Messenger or Facebook. Don't forget, go on Facebook. And it's Andy Wright Travel, okay? Andy Wright Travel, and obviously go on there, do a like and a share, and obviously there you can communicate with me on the Facebook platform. And obviously I have other social media that you can get a hold of me via. So please feel free to investigate. It's all on. All the details are on Andy Wright Online, or even Andy Wright Travel, depending on where you want to go. Part 4. Okay, part 4. Wow. Okay. Oh, just a moment. I wanted to show you this. Obviously, bear in mind it's having a problem with the green screen thing. That looks like. Does anybody watch what's it called? Stargate. Because that reminded me of a Jafar ship. But it's my new mouse. I've had to buy it because I've got a problem with my hand. In particular, this bit here, this point here, which is where you have the mouse. Well, actually, yes. Call me Ronnie. That's right. But then, you know, we're here to entertain. Don't get me started on singing or even telling jokes, okay, Barry? Because we definitely go off onto a tangent. However, I'm just telling you that because I've got this pain that I was hoping to treat with my CBD oil, but because the Royal Mail didn't deliver it, and I've got to go off down there tomorrow morning between 7 and 1. Why don't they work normal hours? Why can't they work 7 till 5? Normal people have to get up early to go and get their parcel for 7 AM. Yeah, right, you can get it on the way to work, but that's not the point. The point is, if you can't get it in the morning, you can't get it in the afternoon because they're shut. Oh, it's so stupid. 7 till 1. What is that about? Anyway, sorry about that. But yeah, I was hoping to treat my pain with the oil. Obviously, I haven't got it till tomorrow. So, and of course, because I'm doing a lot of computer work and also website design, I'm getting a lot of pain in my hand, and of course I was a bit worried it might be carpal tunnel, and obviously that is serious, so I don't really want that. But this mouse that I bought today seems to be quite good. However, you know, it's early days. So, part 4. Are we ready? Are we sitting comfortably? Or would we like a toilet break? Anybody need a toilet break? No? Toilet break? No, okay. That's fine. We'll have a toilet break later then. Alright? So where are we? We are oh crikey. Oh yes. So I've been back out for my first Thailand series in April of 2016. We didn't get the visa, and also because of various reasons, the summer was completely wasted with writing to various departments, trying to get legal help, and then everything else, complete waste of time. So we then move on to August and my second Thailand series, where I went back, and to be fair, by now my money is really running out. I'm strapped for cash. I can barely afford anything at all, and I can't really lavishly spend cash as I did before. And I should really add to you that everything is funded at the moment by a bank loan that I took out when my wife went back to Thailand to pay off the loan, and to have some cash to be able to move around a bit and going backwards and forwards, in the hope that some work would come my way or I could build up my business again. I mean, to be fair, you know, when you're making £25,000-30,000 profit, going down to nothing is quite tough. So, you know, it's really hard, and I was really at a loss to find out why I couldn't build up my business anymore. And I knew why, because it was my back problem playing up. Basically, I needed to have another operation on my back. The first operation didn't go right from day one. Day two, I had to have another operation. It was actually day three, because I was transferred from where I was in Swindon up to Oxford in the orthopedics hospital up there. Very good hospital, looked after very well. However, I was a bit out of it by then, drugged up to the eyeballs as best they could, despite the machinery not working correctly. And the whole hospital thing is a whole nother story. If you heard it, you think FFFFS and WTF, because it's just a complete... You couldn't make it up, put it that way. You couldn't... If you were writing a story, you could not make it up. It is that far-fetched that I still don't believe it myself. Anyway, so the repair on my back, if you imagine that you've got raw plugs, right, in the wall, and screws are in the raw plugs, and where they've put one in, they put the raw plug in, it's gone off at an angle, so it's not the correct way. It's gone into my nerve in my leg. So I've got one which they have to take out again. So they take it back out and they put it back in. So it's the second operation that I've had in 3 days. 2 operations and 2 lots of anaesthetic. So of course that's not very good for your body. Besides the poor service that I had after the first operation, we were basically left without any sort of pain medication because the machine didn't work properly, and we were ringing the bell trying to get people to come, and half an hour later they turn up and they go, there's nothing wrong with it, and then go off again, and you're left with no medication at all. And it was and the bed wasn't really very designed for orthopedic. It was very, very soft, so you could hardly move. Of course, you've got the... I don't know if you know how much you know about these operations, but you have to have a catheter. So they shove this pipe up your what's it, which is quite good because then you don't have to get out of bed to go to the toilet, which is quite nice. But then you have this tube, which is quite uncomfortable sometimes. If you imagine shoving quite a thick tube up your what's it, then you'll know what that's like. And anybody who's had it done, you'll know what I'm on about. So they realigned the screw, but of course you're not going to know if it's okay for a few months. But as I said to you in part 1, for the whole summer I was left to my own devices. Basically, I was actually without care. Most days they just turned up whenever they liked. They really didn't help me at all, and I actually became clinically depressed over it, and I was basically suicidal as well. And if I had the capacity to do it, I would have probably done it. It's that bad. But the whole saving grace was the fact that I thought, sod it, I'm off to Thailand. And as I told you in the first couple of parts, that going to Thailand was my last ditch journey. I never dreamed that I would go. I had planned to go 2 years before, but never got there because of my back. So the problem with my back is that the screws are loose. Some people will tell you that I have got screws loose anyway, but these are actually in my back and they are loose. And this is what's making the problem worse, is the fact that they are moving around in my back. And really what they need to do is take everything out and start again and go from day one and do it all again properly. Now obviously at the end of, just after my wife left to go back to Thailand, I managed to see another doctor. I saw another doctor in a different hospital, and he sort of gave me confidence that there was something that he could do, and he was quite keen. And I thought, wow, this is a change. And he was talking roughly, give or take. He was saying, well, if everything goes to plan, then perhaps we can do something in the summer of 2016. And I thought, wow, that's a brilliant idea. At least then, if I have something done, maybe I can go back to trying to do a full-time job. Full-time hours that I was doing before. And hopefully that will help my income. Maybe, I don't know. Now, obviously, by the time we got to the visa refusal, the whole operation thing was out the window, because there was no way that I was going to even contemplate having any surgery on my own again. And because they denied me my wife coming here to look after me, even to the point of them knowing that was why she was coming here, then I had to cancel. I had to cancel it. And some people would say, you're stupid for doing that. But to be fair, you haven't gone through what I went through in the first time round. And that there was no way that I was going to do that again. And unless you've had surgery, then you won't know the trauma and the heartache and the pain and the everything else that you have to go through to recover. And it's not easy. And when you're left on your own with no official help, you know, well, it's just difficult, And so I haven't officially cancelled anything, you know, any possibility of further surgery. I have just postponed the operation for summer. Of course, now being 2017, we're a year on again from that, and I would probably say that the moving screws in my back are getting worse, because I'm getting a lot more pain, a lot more discomfort in my legs, and of course the medication isn't working, and that's why I'm looking at this CBD oil to try and help me with the pain and that. And we know it works because I had that before and it was really effective last time. So when that arrives, hopefully we'll have a little bit more movement available to us. So I went for August, and I went for my usual 28 days. We actually went again, we went on vacation down for the down to Canterbury, Canterbury, in a very nice beach. I would say not a hotel, but like a chalet. It was a really nice chalet, really nice, but slightly expensive because I booked it. If my wife had booked it, we'd probably got it 8,000 or 10,000. Well, because I booked it through a website online, booked it online. 20,000 baht. Yes, I know. Ridiculous money. However, justifiably, it was a really good week. Really, I mean, we had all the kids there. We had Fern come along with her boy and me and Tad. So we had all the kids and everybody, and it was really good. We had a really good time. And Canterbury is right on the beach, and in actual fact, we went from there up to the other beach that me and Tad had been to the previous trip. So we'd done this the year before, gone to Canterbury on our own, and we got to this other beach that we liked. And of course, we couldn't get any hotels up there; it was all fully booked. So this one was a bit further down, but really nice, and also it was a good week away near the beach, and the kids were off school for the whole time. Excuse me, better out than in, as they say. So the rest of the time we spent around Konkan. Now, what I was talking about there to my lovely wife was the financial situation I found myself in, and the lack of money. Anybody with any knowledge of Thai ladies, in particular, in relation to money, you'll know that they don't really understand where Farang get their money. That just so that they know that they have money, regardless of you say Farang, it means money, and they don't really understand that we haven't got a magic money tree, that we have to go out to work and earn it, and we are basically, well, most of us, 90% of us, aren't rich. There's only the odd few and the odd doctor. That's a little thing for those that were watching last time. The odd doctor that can afford it and flash their cash. But the average person, the average Joe, is poor in comparison, and we have to justify every penny. Anyway, I made this suggestion that she could use the noodle bar. Okay, the noodle bar is something that I bought for her because the previous year we were talking about a sustainable income that she could have that could be kept going if she came to UK. So rather than having a job that she would have to give up when she came here, and then obviously she wouldn't have a job when she got back because they tend to get rid of you. There's no sort of employment law as such. It's pretty fickle. Mind you, they don't really care about jobs anyway. They will change the job just like that. One day they'll wake up and they'll say, "Oh, I don't want to go work anymore," and that's it. That's fine. Don't worry about it. But for her, I wanted her to have a way of earning some money that will be independent of me. Because the whole point about this was that there was no plan ever for me to pay her any money every month. As it turned out, from day one, well, from October, November, December, in the first year, then there was a financial transaction being done. Now I can just hear all these people saying, "Oh, you're an idiot. I would never give anybody any money." Blah blah blah. I can just hear it, and I can't see it because nobody's writing anything. But yeah, I can just hear all of the people, and including the people that have commented on the Thailand videos, all going, "You're a mug. You're going to get taken to cleaners and all this hassle." You know, personally, you don't give money unless you're happy to do so, right? Yes, exactly. You had no plan to do it, but she did. Exactly. Now, hello, 5 Mark Twin. Yeah, I got that right, didn't I? So I had no plan, but what happened was, so if you remember, in part 1, we met. We went away to Udon Thani, and we had 4 days getting to know each other. And then I went home, and then we started chatting on Messenger and Tango and you know, all those things, and eventually, about 2 months in to the conversations, she said to me, I said, "You're going to work?" Because I hadn't realised, you know, I thought, "You're not going to work?" And she went, "No, I lost my job when I went with you to Udon Thani." So this was like nearly 2 months later, and she had no money for 2 months. I'm thinking, oh, well, it was all my fault. You lost your job because of me. But then again, you know, it's all about choice. She didn't have to go. She didn't have to go, and also she could look for another job. So not entirely bad. However, you know, I just feel a bit guilty. I did, and quite honestly, unless you are in that position, I'm sure you would feel guilty too. So if you're thinking to yourself, "He's an idiot," yeah, all right, I probably am. However, put yourself in the same boat, and you would probably do the same thing, because I thought it was my fault. I really did, you know. And she'd actually just bought, not after, but before she lost her job, she actually had bought a motorbike. She made 2 payments on that. So of course I was thinking, well, she's lost her job. How's she gonna pay for the bike? So I was sort of a bit puzzling. Anyway, I had a word with the agent, and the agent confirmed that because she had come with me for the 4 days, that she'd lost her job and that she had no income at the moment. He said, you're probably best just bugging her a few thousand baht every month, because until she gets back on her feet. So, you know, me with my mug head on, I go, "Okay, Graham, you know, all right, yeah, that's fine. I'll send her some money, so that's fine. I'll do that for her." You know, I was what did you miss? Not a lot. We're on to this part 4. You shouldn't go away, Shanna. You should be here all the time. Or you can watch the replay later on. How about that? So I said to Graham, who's the agent, I said, yeah, all right, yeah, that's fine. I'll send them some money anyway. So from then until obviously up until August of last year, we had this on-off sort of. I didn't really want to do it because I can't really afford it, but she's like, "Oh, I've got these bills to pay, so can you send me some money?" Well, actually, I'll tell you about that because that's actually not what she said. And anybody with a Thai lady or has a relationship with a Thai lady, you will probably know this. They never ask for anything directly. What she will say is, and it got really annoying in the end, it really did. She'd say, I've got to pay this electric bill tomorrow. Can you help me? Right. So you're not asking for money. You're asking for help to pay a bill. My mum needs some rent money. Can you help me? Basically, got to pay the rent. But again, all of this stuff is all pretty much regular. And if you talk to anybody in a relationship with a Thai lady, you will hear the same thing. Now, there are some people that I know, and they are adamant that they don't pay anything to anybody, and they would never pay anything to anybody, even if it was the last person on the earth and the last penny in their pocket, they would not. And these people, I think, well, come on, you have got a relationship you've married a Thai lady, you need to partly understand the culture. If you didn't want to sign up for that, then why are you with a Thai lady? The point is that, I partly didn't know, and the agent didn't really help me much. He was about as useful as a chocolate fire guard. Okay, he could have told me about these things in the first place, but it didn't. In fact, it's been a very steep learning curve as far as this is concerned. Now, you can argue either way, all right? If you can't afford it, then don't pay it, and they won't mind. Let me tell you, they do mind. And if you ever want to keep a good relationship, you have to be willing to compromise. Yes. Don't ask directly. My missus must have been sick the day handed out this. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, and what they've actually got is they've got the Groundhog Day syndrome, where you go back to the beginning every day and they've forgotten everything you said, which is another trait that's very frustrating, which I've discovered is very, very annoying too. But beware, Groundhog Day. In Thai relationships. So, if you get the picture, is that voluntarily or involuntarily, I am giving my wife money to live, to pay the bills, to eat food. At the time, it's not too bad. I have this little stash of cash that I've got from the bank. To sort of see me through until better times come along or something changes, such as having a noodle bar. So I'm thinking it's a really good idea, and we have this to and fro conversation with the nephew, because the nephew is the English speaking family member, and we sort of arrange the idea that she wants to buy a franchise because it will be a complete package, and it will be a noodle bar that she can run. And the point is that when she's in the UK with me, her family members, sisters, whatever, they can all run it for her. And personally, they'll probably do a better job. I mean, not being rude, but when we get to that bit, you'll understand why I said that. So I actually would have liked to have been there and helped her go round and find this franchise. I mean, there are a lot of franchises to do with fast food, and the one that she chose was the yellow banner. I can't read Thai, but they do noodles. Obviously, it's a noodle bar, and they're on every street corner, everywhere. They are one of the biggest franchises in Thailand, and they're everywhere as well, all over. She chose that one. I don't know why. I personally would have said, pop down to the local hardware store, buy chairs, tables, cutlery, buy some cooking pots and a gas burner, make your own and improvise. But no, that wasn't the way to go. And her words were, "It's not yummy. It's not yummy." So okay, well, I'm sort of still on the idea. It's a good idea to have a business. She could make some money, and then I wouldn't have to give her any anymore. Yeah. Okay. Well. So, oh, by the way, the franchise itself was 50,000 baht. At the time, that was 50 baht to the pound. So, quite a lot of money to buy for a business. But again, it's an investment, and long-term plan was that this whole thing was going to be a business and an income. So she buys it. Next thing I know, they're out on the street. The thing about this is there was no they rent a piece of ground, so they'll find a venue. Let's say it's outside a Lotus or Tesco Lotus or 7-Eleven, right? And outside there is a bit of ground, and they will hire that for their business, and they obviously pay rent for that. So on top of that fee was 3 months rent. They were looking at they wanted this shop front. They wanted like a shop front with where they could put all the stuff. So 3 months rent, decoration, gas bottles, everything else that you need to run a business. You get everything with it. So you get all the tables and chairs. You get the cutlery and crockery. You get all the you get the cart as well. You get all that. You obviously have to buy your own gas in gas bottles. I think you probably get one gas bottle with it. So it's like a kit. So I paid for all the rent, I paid for all the house, I paid for the decoration, I paid for the electric, paid for the franchise, paid for the food to make the food, the noodles, everything else comes as a kit. You buy the kit. Now a bowl of noodles, probably about 40 baht or maybe 50 baht. So you can see how many bowls of noodles you have to sell in order to get your money back. Quite a few. So they go out on the first night and I think she told me that they sold. Tell you what, let's have a quiz while I have a little rest. Okay, we're going to have a quiz. How many bowls of noodles did she sell on the first night? Bearing in mind that they were doing it in the evening up until 2 AM. So I want answers in the chat. How many bowls of noodles did they sell on the first night? That's a very good answer, Barry. 7, all right, 7. Yeah, that's a good answer. Any more guesses? Any more for any more? Nope. No more guesses? Okay. Well, Barry, if you take the digits, 2 and 3, oh, 100. You're very, very ambitious with that number. In actual fact, Barry's got 2 numbers there, 2 and 3. Jamie's 27. They bought 18 themselves. Yeah. No, in actual fact, they sold 3. I think it was 3 bowls of noodles, and that was basically it. 3 bowls in the first night, and what was more, and this will really make you laugh because it just makes it very typical. And again, don't anybody get me wrong. I'm not talking about my wife badly in a bad way. Okay. Yeah, that's right. Noodle bar available for parties and functions. Yeah, that's right. Anywhere in Thailand. Well, no, as long as it's in Khon Kaen. As long as it's on the same road, because we can't push it. But the thing that made you laugh is my wife. She got her sisters to do the work. She sat down talking to me on the messenger. Isn't that legal? Yeah, noodle. Yeah, quite right. So poor 2 sisters are doing all the work. I mean, there's not a lot to do. I know, but you know you have to keep it stirred up and hot and things like that, and you have to serve it out. And she sat there all night talking to me, and it's like, I said, there's a customer there. You're not gonna go? No, sister serve. It's like, oh my god, you got a noodle bar. You're not even gonna work in it. So that really sort of went really well. So second night is another 3. So they've done two nights in this place, And to be fair, I've seen this place that they went and hired. Now I'm thinking there's a big problem with this, because it wasn't that she didn't organise it. It was her sister and brother-in-law. Both of those now living in Bangkok, because the brother-in-law has moved his job. He's actually with the government. He does the what is it? He does tax, import tax for customs. So he's basically a customs officer. So he was working in Khon Kaen, but they moved him down to Bangkok. So before that, obviously they arranged this, so they found this place, and to be fair, it is crap. I mean, I'm scared to use the word scam, because they obviously took the money that I paid for rent, and decoration and electric and things like this, and put it in their pocket, because there's no way that would be worth what I gave. And if you want to know how much that was, it was about 25,000 in total, so everything else. So the whole business thing should have been for 3 months, should have been 75,000 baht. But obviously, bearing in mind that you don't get your money back in 3 months, it was a long-term thing. So maybe over the course of a year, in a year, maybe you would have got your money back and made a little bit of profit. The problem is the location. For anybody that knows roughly how Thailand sort of works as far as road junctions are concerned, it's on a crossroads, okay? Major roads. It's on a crossroads in the city. Custom officer, yeah. And you know that in Thailand, traffic lights, you can turn left on red. Basically, if you imagine that, you've got a junction, there's a crossroads, and people are turning left, and they're right on the corner, right there, so that you come along, you see the noodle bar, and then you've got nowhere to park. So you go around the corner and there's nowhere to park because it's on the red. And if you watch my video about Thailand tips, you'll know that the parking regulations out there, if you have red on the curb, you don't park there because you'll get just towed away. And obviously people aren't going to stop there because it's right on the junction and traffic and things. So personally, there was a problem with the location. Really bad location. So we're on day 2 and we've done 3. We've done 3 on the first day and 3 on the second day, I think it was. It may well have been. I may well have got that slightly wrong. It may have been 5 on the first day and then 3 on the second day. But on the third day, it was 1. 1 bowl of noodles all night. So essentially, working 3 people working. I say that loosely. 2 people working and 1 supervising. Like I say, you couldn't make this up. You could not make this up. It's only in Thailand that you could hear this. So 1 bowl, and don't forget this cart thing is not easy to transport it. There's no sort of tow bar. It's not got a bike on it. It's not got like a tuk-tuk thing you can drive it. It's not like a tuk-tuk one. It's a separate cart. And where they were was actually like maybe nearly a mile from the house. So every night they had to bring this bloody cart out a mile. and then they did it for one bowl of noodles. It was crazy. Anyway, as you can imagine, there was no day 4. So, no day 4. And I said to her, well, go and look for somewhere else. I said, you've got plenty of money, thinking, you know, they've got the rent money, so they wouldn't have spent all the rent money. Not in 3 days anyway. I said, go and look for somewhere else. Okay, well, brother-in-law is looking for somewhere else. Well, this is like January 2016. And as you know from last part 3, I went to Thailand in April on 2016. And they were still looking. I said, why haven't you found anywhere? And the actual cart is in their front yard. And they just put crash helmets on it. They put coats on it. They put whatever. They even put a storage cabinet on it. So it's part of the furniture now. They just put stuff on it. It's just sat there. They use when you have a party or a meal, they get the tables and chairs out, and they use all the crockery in the family meal. So it's redundant basically. So every time I see it on the video, every time I speak to my wife, I can see this effing noodle bar in the effing background. And I just really, yeah, it's so annoying. Yep, so location bad, wife likes sisters to do the cooking, wife does not like moving the cart, so it's official, noodle cart for sale. Only used for making 6 bowls of noodles, correct. Yes. So I bet you're all thinking, oh my god, this is a flipping nightmare. And what a complete mug. Yeah, well, you might be thinking that. I was thinking something else, and it wasn't polite. I was just thinking, where's the money gone? Where's all the rent gone? Well, that's a rhetorical question. I know where the rent went. In the brother-in-law and the sister's pocket, more like. So April, there's no venue. August, when I go back, and I've just told you at the beginning of the stream, I went back in August, and again, it sat there doing nothing. And every time I see it, I'm thinking, what the? And every time I mention it to her, it's like, oh, don't keep on going on. Don't keep on going. But you've used it for 3 days. Why don't you sell it? Oh, nobody wants to buy it. Have you tried? Go and sell it for whatever, 40,000 baht, 30,000, whatever. Get some money for it. It's pointless having it. Oh no, I want to do it. I want to do it. I want you to help me find somewhere. Oh, for sake. What are you like? So, alright, I'll give in. I'll go and have a look. And we didn't find anywhere, by the way. We had a little look round. Didn't find anywhere. Because every time I said, "Oh look, that's nice," she went, "No, I don't like it." "Oh, that's nice." "Oh no, don't like it." "Oh, that's nice." "Oh, no, too far." It's like, oh my goodness me. Anyway, so August, she it's 7:45, so we're going to do this last little bit, and then we're going to call it a night because this will be part 4. And having said that, now when I've done this last little bit, then there will be a part 5, because in actual fact this part has been taken longer than I thought, purely because I've gone off on tangents probably. So I'm there, and I said to her, we need to have a chat. We need to find somebody who has good English, basically. So we do find her. We have somebody that she knows reasonably well, and we go off to a secluded place and have a chat. Now, it's quite difficult because when you've got the family all around you and you're speaking English, then you're fine because they can't understand you. But as soon as you get that translated into Thai, then everybody's ears are going, "Oh, he's a Farang, he's got no money, he's blah blah blah," you know, and they're all around you like flies. So the problem is that we had to go somewhere where nobody was there, and the person doing the translating wasn't related to any family member, which was good because we could tell them, don't say anything to anybody. And I told her that we was having trouble with my back, with my job, with my income, and I said I really got to cut down on what I'm giving you. I need you to find a job. I need you to help me, and I need you to mainly to help yourself. I need you to help yourself. If you're not going to do the noodle bar, then you need to go and get a job. Oh, was the answer. But I'm too old. I don't know. I can't get a job. I've not been to university. I got no qualifications. I don't know. I know I'm too old. Anyway, that's beside the point. In our exploits, we often went to different restaurants, and there's one down near the railway track, near to Central Plaza, which I don't know if anybody knows it, but it's an awkward place to get to because it's just on the dual carriageway. It's directly on the railway track, so you have to go across and then turn across 4 lanes of traffic and try and get into this car park, which, you know, is okay, but at night time when people were pissed, it's pretty dangerous. And that's just me. No, just I don't drink and drive. You shouldn't drink and drive. Pretty bad. Anyway, so we went to this restaurant, and it was really strange because we walk in there, and the woman, the owner, she goes, my wife goes, "Oh, that's my old boss. I used to work for her many years ago." I said, "Oh, that's good. You can see the little light bulb going off here. Little light bulb going off." I'm thinking, whoa, that's an idea. So that means that you actually, and she was saying to me, "I really like her. I really like my old boss." And I was thinking, well, why aren't you working for her now? So I said to my wife, "Darling, can I help you with getting a job? Will you be okay if I ask your boss for a job. And she went, okay. Now, as we know, Thai ladies tend to say anything you want to hear just to keep the peace and agree with you. So instead of saying up to you, she went okay, like that. So I took that as being pretty good. So when the lady came over, and this is a really interesting part that comes up later on in part 5 as well. She speaks fluent English. Yeah, fantastic. Anyway, me and the lady, I never knew her name actually. I never asked her name, so I'm a bit rude there. But anyway, she was a very older lady, very nice lady, married lady, so unfortunately not available. But she had actually been to live in London for 10 years and obviously gone back to Thailand and now has this huge restaurant on the riverside near to where they're building the BTS. So they're gonna have this BTS railway going right past the restaurant alongside the railway line, and it's a nightmare at the moment with the roadworks and things they're building. Oh my god, it's a nightmare. So I'm having this little chat with her, and I'm saying to her about the visa, and I said, oh, we haven't got the visa, you know. And she said, oh, I understand all about that. And I said, but I need, I'm having trouble with money and I need to find a job for my wife. And I said, have you got any? And she said, ooh, well, I'll tell you what, if she comes in tomorrow, she can start work tomorrow. And I was thinking, oh my god, what have I done? So I said, obviously they were speaking Thai, and she was explaining to my wife about this job. And I thought, well, that's perfect. I've just got her a job. No problem at all. Anyway, she didn't start next day because I was still in Thailand. So the boss said, don't worry, when I've gone home, then she can come in and start work. So when I got home, I was like on the messenger. I said, oh, you know, when you going to work then? And she went, I'm going tomorrow. I've got to go early, she said. Go early morning. I said, well, you don't like early morning, do you? She's not an early morning person. So, but she got there. She went to work in the restaurant, and yeah, brilliant. I was thinking, well, this is the end of my financial problems. She's going to be earning some money. Obviously, the average wage in Thailand is not very much anyway. I was thinking maybe 400 baht a day for 8-hour day. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe do split shifts. I don't know. But she was obviously doing early morning, and then they open lunchtime. They do all the cleaning and that in the morning, and then they open for lunch, and then they do an evening session as well. So I was thinking maybe, you know, should do 8-hour days, do shifts. Yeah, be quite good. 300 baht a day. What's that about? They normally work 6 days a week, so we're talking about 2,000 baht maybe, roughly, and then tips as well. So if people tip, then you'll get those, and that could be quite a lot of money. So you know, she could be earning quite a lot of money per month, and I'm thinking, whoa, this is brilliant, fantastic. well, we finally got somewhere with that. But unfortunately, over the weeks, if we talk about now, we're talking about September, October 2016. We're really now every week or every day. It's darling, I can't talk to you tonight. I'm really tired. I have to go to bed. I have to be up early in the morning. I'm working a long time. And what it turned out to be that she was doing was, wait for it, and I couldn't believe it when she told me she's doing nearly 17-hour days, and it was on average was 200 to 250 baht for the day. So on the one side, I can appreciate that there's no way that I would do that for that time, at that length of time, and I can appreciate that people do it, but they do it because they have to do it. And the young girls there, they made friends with Tad, being the older lady. She was sort of the mother figure there. But the funny thing is, it couldn't have been that bad, because Fern, obviously the girlfriend of her half brother, Nat, she went to work in the kitchen, and so from going from unemployed to working in the restaurant kitchen. So that's two family members in the same business, in the same restaurant. But then it doesn't stop there, because the lazy boy, Nat, who every time I see him, hasn't got a job and doesn't want a job, he's working in the restaurant too. I can't believe it. So there's a whole family, Fern and Nat, working in the kitchen, and there's Tad working in the actual serving part of it. And they do get a lot of tips. However, again, as with the hours and the wage, they didn't get much of it. So they were getting loads of tips, and they all had to go into the pot. And then, now this is where I have a real problem. If it's true, then I suspect that what the boss is doing is paying the wages out of the tips, because they only got maybe 200, 300 baht each for tips. Now, when you think about, one time, Tad told me that she got a 500 baht tip from a farang. I can believe that, because I've tipped 100 baht or whatever, but I've never done 500, but I've done 100 because it has been a good meal. But that went into the pot. So, and that was typical of the sort of tips that they get. But she obviously was doing some sort of underhanded deal. It was her business, you know. It's her business. She can do what she likes. However, it was a high turnover of staff. She never kept anybody for very long, because, well, who wants to work 17-hour days for basically £4, you know? And also, it was 7 days a week, no days off. They had 1 day off every 16 days. And this was only because the boss closed the restaurant down and went away. She came from some other village and obviously went home. But she was a bit of a taskmaster, I think. The other annoying thing that she used to do was, because Tad is not a morning person, she was always late. So she'd say to Tad, come in at 9, and she'd be there 9:30 or whatever. So the boss would dock her money. I think it was like £1 every 10 minutes or something. So she was losing wages for being late. However, this is where it really upset me, was at the end of the night at 1 a.m. or whenever they shut, the boss would expect her to stay late. Not only to serve the customers, but to clear up and tidy up, because they never went home without doing a full clean. The whole restaurant was cleaned from top to bottom. So on the one hand it's taking the piss, and then on the other hand it's taking liberties. And I think it's very typical of a Thai culture idea. There's no sort of leeway between the two. It's either one or the other. There's no sort of middle ground. So I am quite surprised that she lasted up until December, when I went back in December for my third trip and my third series Thailand trip. Now, so that is basically where we're going to end part 4, and there will be a part 5. So if you have any I'm sorry, I need the toilet. I'm going to have to go to the toilet. I'm sorry about this. Just bear with me. I'm going to have to go. Well, I might do if I can find the big mouse. Going to the toilet, okay? I'll be back in a minute.
Captain, incoming message.
Wow, what's that aftershave you're wearing?
Everyone laugh at the funny joke. Ha ha!
My chat window's gone. Oh, there we are. That was the wrong video, by the way. I didn't want that one. The other one didn't play. Why didn't the other one play? No, the other one's not playing for some reason. Right, well, we can't have that one. So let's have the new one instead. Oh, by the way, I didn't go to the toilet. Sorry about that. Oh, hang on. Where's... We got... Oh, God. Blimey. Sorry about that. Technical malfunction. That's annoying. Why isn't that working? Answers on a postcard. Why is that working? It's official, part 5. Yes, that's right. So, there we go, guys. I hope you enjoyed part 4. Don't forget, quiz time. Quiz live stream quiz. Saturday. So we're not going to be talking about Thai ladies. We're going to be talking about shirts. We're not going to be talking about anything else other than a quiz. And how it will work will be that you'll come on here. You can. We'll have a little bit of a chat. We're going to do a couple of questions you can answer. And the way that we're going to do that is you're going to write down your answers in Notepad if you want, or an email thing, and then at the end of the day you can send me your answers via email, messenger, or however you want, with numbers down and your answers. Yeah, a quiz and a few tangents, yes. And there will be, hopefully, there will be a prize for the winner. Chicken dinner. So I'm going to try and borrow some shirts from Land of Smiles, Thailand, and hopefully there will be some t-shirts there in various sizes, very kindly donated, not from Simon but from the chappie who I've even forgotten. Oh God, it's been a long night. It's been a long night. Yeah, you know who it is. Just scroll back up the chat. Can you do it in chat? Yes, you can, because the other well, mainly the idea of this is you're going to write down your answers in a no, this is going to be open to abuse, because you can look up the answers, you naughty people. Yes. So I don't know. We'll have a play around with it. I think we have to have it's just for fun, really. It's just for fun. Now, the reason why I'm doing it is, yes, that's right, Wilson Cloves. That's right. Yes, Charles Wilson. I remember now. The reason why I thought it would be a good idea is I don't know anybody else doing it. I'm sure there probably is, but yes, you've said that once. And it's Charles Wilson, not Tom. Yes, I think. Are you having a problem with your computer there, Simon? You're typing one word at a time. Oh, exciting. Anyway, my voice is gone. You're all bored. You've all gone to sleep. You've all probably disappeared off now. But I do hope that you will join me and we'll have a little bit of fun. As I say, I don't think anybody else is doing this or done it or even thinking about doing it. And I don't even know how it will work. But your answers to the quiz. Oh, okay. Yeah, very good. Well done. You get a t-shirt, all right? You can have any t-shirt you like. And then hopefully next week we'll talk about Wednesday next week. Hopefully we'll probably do part 5 of the Thai relationship. Please also put in your diary yeah, you're really funny, Barry. Noodle bar, yeah, that's it. Very good. You're not bored? Oh, okay. You're about the only one, because everybody else is. And then obviously put in your diary about I really want to have a serious discussion about 2 things. One is being invisible, as in like that. No, I don't mean that. I mean if you're in a wheelchair, for example, you tend to become invisible. And I have found that on my scooter. You tend to disappear. People don't see you. And if you watch my videos, you'll know that from when I'm going along various places. People don't see you. So, and the other thing is eugenics. So we're talking about what's that all about in relation to disability. So I really thank you for coming tonight. Yes, please. Thumbs up. And Mr. Virgin wants his back. We cannot hear Andy singing. No, you can't. No. 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 No singing. But thumbs up, please. Like and share. And I really appreciate your support. I know there's only a few of you, handful of you there tonight, but I really appreciate everybody coming on and especially listening to my drivel. Question 1. How do you spell Thailand? Spell. What time on Saturday? I don't want the prize if I can win. If I win, can I still play? Yeah. You can still play. The shirts are nice, yeah, they are nice. Yeah, they are nice shirts. But anyway, you know, it's up to you. Just have a little bit of fun. As I say, I don't think anybody else is doing it. I haven't seen anybody else doing a live stream quiz. So it's an idea. If it doesn't work, then I'm invisible. Question 2. But I do like this mic. This mic is really good. I hope it's been really clear for you. I hope you can hear me. Can you hear me? 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 I'm really, really quiet. Yeah? You can't hear me. It's really good though, isn't it? What time on Saturday? Well, it's going to be the usual time, 1800 UK time. On the... that's the point. Yes, that's the point. Yes, that's the point. I've just remembered. There might be a problem with 1800 actually, to be honest with you, if I'm back in time. And as you know, I said earlier, I'm going to Exeter. Anybody down that way? Then if you're in Exeter and you want to meet up, then come down and we can meet up. There's the Mobility Roadshow that I shall be going to. Hopefully I shall be back for 1800. We'll plan for that time, but it is hard. Shannon, what is hard? Keep it clean. Question 3, can we hear him? Oh, you're funny, Sam. So I think that 2 hours and whatever it is, 2 hours and 13 minutes is far too much. How do you spell Exeter? I don't know. Oh, is it hard? The questions. No. I'm sure people will cheat anyway. No, it isn't the fastest who can use Google. Anyway, what we might do, I'll give you a little taste of one of the types of questions that we're going to do, is I'm going to play a clip of a phrase or saying, and it will be from a movie, and you've got to name the movie. Alright, so this is one of the things that I did with my radio show. I did a movie quiz, as it were, so play a little clip, and then you tell me what movie they're from. Just give you a sample question off the top of their head. You'd be lucky if I got a head, actually. Are the questions hard on the quiz? No. They've got to be easy because it's me. I don't know. Terminator. Oh. Yes, I know what you mean, Shannon. It's alright. You've got mail, have I? Oh, lovely. Sleepless in Seattle. Yeah. Tron. No, you can't have any of those. What are you playing for? Star Wars? No. guys, I haven't played the clip yet. Andy Pandy. Oh my goodness me. Did anybody watch my, I uploaded my edited version of Laughing. I thought that's quite funny. There's a girl in my Tom Yum. Big. What about little? What about Groundhog Day? Groundhog Day, that'd be appropriate, wouldn't it? Especially with Thai ladies, with Groundhog Day. So, anybody got any sensible things to say? Bill and Ben, the Flower Pot Men, Little Wee. You're just naming random movies now. You missed out a load. How about Star Wars? Star Wars 1, Star Wars 2, Star Wars 3, Star Wars 4, Star Wars 5, Ghostbusters, Ghostbusters 2. So you missed that one. No, that's not the idea. The idea is I play you a clip. You've got to tell me what the clip is from. Some of them are actually quite tough. Some of them are quite difficult because yeah, well, I shan't tell you what they are. And there's one or two that are easy. But we'll do that, and then we'll do some questions. I don't know. Yeah, it's just a bit of fun, So, guys, I've tried to say goodbye about 3 times. This is worse than talking to my wife. We are guessing because your sound is not working. What sound? What sound are you on about? See now, you've gone all quiet on me now. You can't type very fast, can you? Anyway, I'm going to put the kibosh on your chat room exploits. I'm going to go to this and say please like, subscribe and like, and there's a little button down here you can click if you're not already subscribed. Thank you very much everybody for coming and listening. That's the 3rd advert I have had. Subscribe, share, like. Yes, exactly. So, do you like this background? It's quite good, isn't it? I spent all of 10 minutes on it. I didn't like the red one. I didn't like the YouTuber red background. But this one's quite nice. And the green screen stroke blue screen is sort of okay-ish. What's that say? Hang on. I gotta put you back on chat because I can't read it. Oh god, I can't read. Gotta have a chat window open. I can't read. It's too small. We clouded here the sound clip. What sound clip? You want to hear it again? What, you want to hear my fart sound clip? I'm sure you don't. I'm sure you want to go now and do something more interesting. You couldn't hear the sound clip. Oh, that's strange. Let's try it again then. See if you can hear it now.
Captain, incoming message.
Wow, what's that aftershave you're wearing?
Everyone laugh at the funny joke. Ha ha!
Did you hear it that time or not? Oh. You lot, what do you like? The music from the film. That's because I'm not played it, that's why. Funny, Andy believes we mean the Star Trek clip. Oh, I give up. Not that one, the film. No, guys, we're not doing the clip today. We're not doing the quiz today. You gotta wait. The movie clip quiz is Saturday, not now. So stop guessing movies, because you won't guess it. Well, you might get it on Saturday. The music from the film. You said we were. No, I didn't. Oh God. Oh, it's been a long day. Was that the theme tune from Shaving Fries? Yeah. Oh, you're funny, you lot. You're really funny. Anyway, so I wish the other one would work. I wish my toilet one would work, but it's not working. I don't know why. That's a pain. So, I think just see why that's not working a minute. Do properties, browse. Oh yeah, it should work. Shall we try it? See if it works.
You wait right there. I've got to take a leak.
Oh, that was so rude. Hurry up!
Jesus, what a f***ing stink!
I don't know why it didn't work first time, but there you go. That's life. So, right. 2 more thumbs up, please. 2 more thumbs up before we go. And the rule is funny even after 5 times. You're right. It's so good that we really have to have it again. No, I don't have just one. Oh, the nuke. Sorry, I was reading it off the screen. It's slightly smaller. I didn't. Sorry about that. The nuke is funny even after 5. Yeah, you're right. All right, Steve. Thank you for the thumbs up. No, I didn't mean there. I meant on the actual video itself. Yeah, when you go to YouTube. Mind you, it's already had 4 thumbs down, so you know, whatever. What's my favourite film? Okay, that's it's official. Thailand word of the day is official. Or soundtrack from a movie. Well. Yeah, right. Okay. That is fairly easy to answer. My all-time favourite film is the original Karate Kid. So not the Bruce Lee, whatever his name is, Jackie Chan shite. The official original with Mr. Miyagi. That's my all-time favourite. I used to quote that in my class because there's a lot of, even though people take the mickey out of it, there is actually a lot of learning to be had in that film. A lot of appropriate things that you can learn, which will help sweep the leg, yes, or even sweep the floor. Yep, the original Karate Kid. Yeah, and episode 2 was okay, and episode 3 was shit, and episode 4 was diabolical. Episode 4 had Hilary Swank, and the only good thing about that film was ogling Hilary Swank, and hoping that she would get her what's out, but she never did. So, but that's just me. Maybe it was different for you. The martial arts was shite in that. Really poor movie. But yeah, so all-time favourite, and of course anything to do with Star Trek, any series except for DS9. You're going to watch one more. You're a glutton for punishment, aren't you, Shannon? Which series would you recommend? I don't know. Whichever one you haven't watched. Question: how many Karate Kid films were there? They were going to do an episode 5, but it got the chop. Yeah. In actual fact, you could probably say that the Jackie Chan was episode 5. It was a bit shit. Star Trek, who would have guessed? Well, yeah, but not DS9. I don't like DS9, and I don't like Voyager. I just don't like what's her face, Captain, whatever her name is, Janeway. I don't like Captain Janeway. You're just calling out random numbers now, aren't you, Shannon? 5, 4. Oh dear. So, Star Trek. I like other sci-fi stuff on TV. There's loads of. I also like the crime ones as well. The what are they called? Not CSI, but not Miami. I can't stand whatever his name is on CSI Miami. I just really don't like that series. I like oh god, the other sort of drama series like Elementary. It's quite good. It's a really good series, Elementary, and I'm just trying to think of all the ones that I watch. Oh, there's the current series at the moment is Wentworth. If you watch Wentworth, is the new update for Wentworth. What's it called? Prison. Oh my god, my brain stopped working. It was in the 70s and 80s that they did the series. It was so bad, and the acting was so bad. It was actually quite good. But they've done a modern update now on Wentworth, and it's really good. Really good. Really good. So Wentworth, and yeah, I just like general stuff like that. And I am a Trekkie. Yep, I admit it. So, there we go. Any more questions? Sam, any more? No? Well, we've dragged it out now. We've dragged it out to 2.5 hours of drivel. So by now I am really I'm ignoring you, Jamie. Oh dear. Right, guys, that is, the sun's right in my eyes. That's your lot. I'm going to call it a day, and I'm going to do end screen, subscribe. I'm going to say thank you very much for coming. Really appreciate your support. And don't forget Saturday, 2 more thumbs up, and Saturday 1800. Don't worry if I'm late, I will be here eventually. So hopefully we will have a quiz. Yay! That my green screen's going a bit weird now. It's going all weird. It's because the sun's come down in the yeah. Okay, so good night. Thank you for coming, and I really appreciate your support, everybody, and I'll catch you on Saturday, and hopefully we'll have a little bit of a laugh. So bye for now, and thank you for watching.